How many leads per month should you get from Facebook ads? So this is a little bit of a tough question to answer because not all Facebook ads are created the same. Not every Facebook ad is a new patient special. Some might be for an open house, others might be for a dinner. But let's just talk about for lead generation for chiropractic new patient specials. So I would say that right now, which is 2022, the average across the country on Facebook is probably about anywhere from $30 to $40 per lead. Some are much lower, some are higher, but I would say that $30 to $40 per lead is normal. Now, let's just use $30 a lead as our number. If you've got a $600 ad spend, meaning you're spending $600 specifically just with Facebook, not on your agency fee, but just with Facebook. If you have a $30 cost per lead, that means you're getting about 20 leads a month. Now you have to figure out, again, every office is different. So are your follow-up sequences solid? Is your front desk on top of it when somebody asks a question or calls or schedules an appointment? Are you collecting payments over the phone so that people don't no-show their appointments? Is your close rate 80% or is it 40%? So all of those things factor in to deciding how many leads per month you need to be successful. Now, I would say that the average office probably gets about half of the leads that come through. About half of those turn into appointments. Out of those people that show up, about half of those usually convert into care, assuming you have a 60, 70, 80% close rate on a normal patient. That would mean that on kind of like an average, about 20% of the leads that come in are going to turn into a paid care plan. If you're lower, if you're at 10%, well, how many conversions do you need in order for you to be able to pay for the ad spend, the agency fee if you have one, and also the time and the cost of having somebody in the practice and your staff and your overhead and all that. So you have to really look at what those numbers are. Knowing your metrics is super important. If you're working with an agency, understanding all the steps of the funnel. So just getting the lead is the top of the funnel. So that's where it starts. But then you have to have them make the appointment. Then you have to have them show up. Then you have to have them show up for day 2. Then you have to have them convert into care. So all of those steps need to have processes in place, whether it's through an agency or through your practice. So it's really important for you to know that. But I would say that the average cost per lead is about, like I said, about $30 to $40. If you're spending $3,000 a month and you've got $30 per lead, well, you can expect about 100 leads a month. If you're spending $600, you can expect about 200 leads a month. So it's just a math problem. So just decide how many leads you need to convert, to get enough conversions to make it profitable, and make sure that balance is there. One last thing I'll say, if you do have an agency, is that your agency fee is fixed, but usually most agencies aren't going to charge you more if you, instead of spending $500 a month on the ad spend, you spend $1,500 a month on the ad spend. Well, if you can get triple the amount of leads for the same fixed agency fee, well, now the agency fee cost starts to come down in terms of cost per lead. So you do need to keep that in mind. If you're doing it yourself, that doesn't really come into play. But if you have an agency and and I always talk about this with our clients, is like our agency fee is fixed. You want to spend as much as you can to where you're still profitable on it, but the more you can spend, basically the cheaper the agency fee becomes in terms of cost per lead. So just keep that in mind if you are using somebody to help with the Facebook ads.